Last week was a long and important one for the government, focusing around the delivery of the sixth budget since the John Key-led administration came into office. I was delighted that the government's long-held goal of returning our economy to fiscal surplus was achieved, and now we have the opportunity to build on the fantastic work that all New Zealanders have put in through tough financial times.
Budget 2014 shows the Crown books continuing to improve as the economy grows, and the government maintains its careful and responsible management of public spending. The government is on track to meet its two key fiscal targets. First, the operating balance before gains and losses is forecast to be in surplus in 2014-15 by $372 million. Surpluses increase moderately in future years. We are achieving our surplus target while still spending $5.7 billion on new initiatives in the current year and over the next 4 years, financed in part by $1.6 billion of savings and revenue initiatives. Future surpluses give the government choices, including paying for new capital investments, reducing debt, increasing spending and reducing tax. Those choices have to be sustainable, recognising that surpluses rise and fall with the economic cycle, and they must also avoid putting material pressure on interest rates during the upswing.
Being in surplus gives us choices that we haven't had through the difficult times of recession, and of course, as many New Zealanders have struggled, we've had to be sensible with our own expenditure. Reining in government expenditure has been a major challenge, and now we are in a position where we can start delivering on those hard-won gains. A particularly important part of yesterday's budget was a $500 million package targeted at families who need extra assistance. And I'm proud both of the extension of paid parental leave by another 4 weeks out to 18 weeks, and also, very importantly, the delivery of free doctor's visits for all New Zealand children under the age of 13. As an electorate MP, I know the pressure that families come under, and in particular how distressing it can be sometimes for parents who have children who they think should see a doctor but haven't always had the means to do that. This package is of great assistance and comfort to them.
The budget does more for Christchurch, more for science and innovation, more for apprenticeships, more for transport, more for housing. It does a lot more in those very important issues. But Mr. Speaker, let me make this final point. This is a government, that's right, that's exactly what you say. You're an opposition worried about muckraking and trivia, and you haven't got a decent thing to say. You haven't got a decent thing to say about the economy. Well, guess what? I'm proud to lead a government that's issued and that's focused on the issues that matter to New Zealanders. The economy, law and order, health and education. That's what we do on this side of the House. We get the job done.
As the Prime Minister noted, since the National-led administration came into office, we have been firmly focused on the things that matter to New Zealanders, and our priorities of getting government expenditure under control and responsibly managing the government's finances, rebuilding Christchurch, delivering better public services and building a more productive economy remain front and centre of everything we need to do. But the growth figures are encouraging. We are now in surplus and able to start looking ahead towards debt repayment, and I'm very confident that this is a budget that will be warmly welcomed by my constituents and by everybody who is concerned to ensure that New Zealand has a stable, prosperous future.